out where we can be able to put our skills and how we can be able to probably make money with it. But tonight we're going to make it simpler. We're going to make it more of you to understand, is my skill able to scalable? Is it scalable in 2026? And am I able to make money with that skill so that I can be able to move to the next level? So here is about just having the ideas. We are not having networking marketing here. We're not talking about things that they're not going to hand you up getting some money. We're talking about real opportunities, real income in 2026, and how we are going to integrate even artificial intelligence into our opportunities and be able to make money. So welcome, guys, and thank you. I'm able to see Benjamin, I'm able to see Evelyn, Lucy, Joyce Wangari, and other people that Joy Lee, Sonia, and other people that are still coming in. I'm so much humbled. My name is Immaculate. I'm the founder and the CEO Everglow Digital Solutions. And I felt like doing this meeting because I've met a lot of people since I started training, that is 5 years ago. And one thing that I've identified is that the world is full of opportunities because I've trained close to 6,000 people across the 5 years that I've been into the market. And I felt there's a urge for us to be able to catch up with 2026 and to be able to understand now, because it's 2026, what can we be able to do so that we can make money? Economy is bad, jobs are bad, there's no opportunities. But now you see online, there's opportunities. You are wondering, people are making money, but you are wondering, but me, I don't get any money online. So this is an opportunity for you, and I'm so much grateful. Remaining 2 minutes so that we can be able to start. I'm so much grateful so that as we talk about these opportunities, as we able to scale up and understand the opportunities that are online and how we can be able to venture into them and how we can be able to make money with them, then it's going to be a simpler way. There are so many people who have gone to universities, there are so many people who have gone to colleges, there are so many people who have been told get a skill. But are you getting a skill just to have a skill, just to have papers and just keeping them at home? Or are you getting a skill so that you can be able to make money? We're going to simplify that. And again, are you that kind of a person that you still have skills? You're still employed for the last 10 years, for the last 5 years, and you're wondering, where can I ever get out of this rat race? Because we call it a rat race. Because you start working at 24, 25 years, and then at the rest of your life, you are still in employment. What can you be able to do? And we are going to talk about that in the next few minutes. So be prepared, come learn, open your heart. Don't leave the meeting. There are good things that are here that you're going to learn, and you're going to put them together, and you're going to see opportunities are going to unlock for you in 2026. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to know that me as Evelyn, that me as Benjamin, that I'm no longer going to be the same again after this webinar. I'm not going to be the same again, Joy Liz, after this webinar, because I understand there are opportunities, and how can I be able now to utilize the skills that I have, or can I gain skills that I can be able to get money in 2026? So in the next 3 minutes, we're going to start by exactly 8:10. We're just laying foundation, we're just talking, we're just having fun. So if you can hear me, I want you guys to react in the chat. Just say hi, just send those emojis so that I can know I'm not alone in this session tonight. I usually like a class that is more of interactive. I'm sorry tonight you're not able to see you're not able to see my face, but I'm promising you the next one, don't miss the next one. It is good, you're going to see me. So this class is more about opportunities, and opportunities that are going to land you money in 2026. We are going to talk about real opportunities. Atuguagonge kwa kona, we're not giving you promises like elections. They are they are solutions that are going to bring for you. Their problems are going to lead for you solutions in 2026. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for those a thumbs up. Thank you for those interactions. So we're going to make this so simple for you to be able to understand, and for you to be able to make the rest of your 2026 to be simpler, and you're able to make money. So if you are here and you've been asking yourself, by the way, I've seen my friend is doing writing, where did writing go? I've seen my friend, they are working from home, and I don't know what. So we're not going to get kept again. We're not going to be saying that I see so and so and I'm not making money. This is an opportunity for you. So I've said, do not leave the meeting. Do not leave the meeting. Make sure that you listen up to the end, and you're going to see great opportunities. So we are remaining with only 1 minute, and then we'll be starting. All right, so we have a moderator that is in the meeting. He'll be the one to be helping us in terms of any question. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate as we continue the session. Do not hesitate to ask a question. While still in the session, you can also inquire something that you felt that I was not able to understand. And at the end of the session, we are still going to give opportunities to the people who want to reach us as Everglow Digital Solutions at a personal level. And we're going to have these sessions being made. And even this video is recorded video. So after the class, it's going to be aired out on YouTube. So you can go to that YouTube channel and listen to it once more. All right, all right. It's another beautiful day. So I am the one helping with also moderation because I've tried to reach out to my assistant and she did not have she traveled, so she's not available. So and there's another assistant that is in the meeting. That's why I've said that any question you can send it in the meeting so that he can be able to take care of it and answer the question. So tonight we're talking about how to turn your skills into income in 2026. Hope my screen is visible, and if it is not visible, kindly I want reactions so that I can be able to see, is my screen visible? Okay, I've seen Evelyn Waome. Okay, great. All right, is it visible right now? All right. So just 1 minute. All right, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Immaculate, as I've stated, and I'm from Everglow Digital Solutions. I'm the founder and the CEO Everglow Digital Solutions. For the past 5 years, we've been running this company of training and digital, and we have seen massive change in terms of people who have taken these trainings and practice them and be able to make money with them. So today is more about identifying a skill, and also if you have that skill that you have, how can I be able now to use it to be able to make money? So by the end of this session, you will know exactly how you can be able to turn any skill into an income in 2026. And I hope you guys are ready to make this happen, and I hope you guys are ready to take notes. And this is what is most important thing, that let me ask you something honest. Have you ever learned a skill? Maybe you went to a college, maybe you took a course online, maybe you have been even doing something for years, but are you making money from it? All right, so most people say no, and it is because your skill is useless. It's because you are trained for employment. It's because that you're not trained for income. You are told, learn this, get a job, and nobody told you that learn this, package it, sell it, and make money. So what actually you studied is because you studied because of that curriculum. We were being told by our parents that, you see, you need to become you need to become a doctor, you need to become an accountant, you need to become a teacher. We were learning so that we can get employment. But do you know what? In 2026, we do not learn again to get employed. We learn again to be able to shift our mindset that is required for 2026. It is not about employment again, it is about income where there is reality. So if you're telling even yourself, if you're telling yourself, I want to go to college A B, am I going to study accounting just because I want to be an accountant of a certain bank, those opportunities, they're no longer there. So how can you be able now to package that accounting to be able to make money? So we are no longer learning for employment again. We are learning so that we can be able to make income from the skill that we have. So we are not waiting to be to someone for to hire us. So if you have probably digital marketing skill, if you have maybe a skill like teaching, if you have a skill like an auditor, so are you waiting to get employed? We're not talking about hiring again. We are talking about opportunities that you can package yourself and be able to get clients. We are talking about not relying on one skill for life, but building skills that can be able to scale up on you. During this year, there's a challenge that I got from one person, and that lady, I went to her place because we were talking about digital skills, and she told me, Immaculate, I work for companies that are out of the country, and one thing that I've realized about people in Kenya, they do not like scaling up to the skills that can be able to lend them an opportunity that belongs to them. So this lady works for a company in France, and what happens, this lady never went to university, but she looks at the opportunities. She looks at an opportunity. Let's say a company AB needs a skill like AI marketing, and she goes ahead and learns that course and goes and apply for an opportunity. Now that is what not many people want. Many people want to be those people that they just want to be very, very comfortable. We are talking about relying on one skill for life. We're not relying on one skill. So if you have teaching opportunity or teaching skill, what else can you add on top so that you can be able to scale it up and be able to make money out of it? So the mind shift required for 2026 is that you're not in the employment trap again. We're going to build the 2026 income reality. You're not learning a skill. You learned a skill. Maybe you went to college. It is not about that skill again. It is about now utilizing that skill so that you can be able to make money. So what are people actually learning in 2026? People are learning, but they are still stuck. They are still stuck in an opportunity where they want to learn for employment, not for income. So they don't know which skill will actually make them. They don't know how to package themselves. They don't know how to sell online. Thus, now it becomes a difficult thing. It becomes so difficult so that they can be able to make money online. So people are learning, but they're still stuck. You can see like a lot of people, they're moving from campus, they're moving from colleges, they're moving from universities. But one thing that you have understood in 2026 is that it is not about employment anymore. People are getting stuck. Colleges, people are moving out, but wameanza kuuza mayai kwa barabara. People are selling mayai on the road. Other people, they are doing casual jobs, but they have certificates, they have degrees, they have diplomas. And what is this gap that is happening? We have been trained for employment. So people are learning, but they are still stuck because they learned for employment. They never learned for income. You don't know which skill that actually makes money. People are just told go and learn hairdressing. They really don't know which skill they can be able to make money with this. And again, they do not know how to package themselves. These people, they have been told learn a skill AB, but they have not been told how they can be able now to package themselves, to be able to move from a place of employability to a place of where they can just package themselves and be able to make money. They don't know how to sell online. Probably someone has a skill for hairdressing, but no one has told the person that you see you can package yourself online and be able now to make money with your hairdressing skill. Someone has been told, you see, you're an accountant. No one has told that person that you see you can become an accountant online and be able to offer your solutions or your services online and be able to make money. Others, they do not know where to start. So this is the gap that has as Everglow digital solution we exist to fill. We are existing to fill this gap between learning and income, because most people, they are stuck between this part of learning and part of income. As I said earlier, that we have been trained for employment, but in 2026, what can we be able to know? We need to know which skill is income ready. It is not about the certificates anymore. It is not about that degree anymore. It is not about that diploma anymore. It is not about that PhD anymore. It is about a skill that can make money for you. Because what is the need of you having those certificates? What is the need of you having those diplomas, but you're not able to make money out of them? So we're talking about skill that can land you into income ready, and how you can be able to turn that skill into making money. That is what we are going to solve today. Hope you are together. If we are together, let me see the thumbs up. Let me see the reactions so that I can know we are together. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I can see Benjamin. I can see Jelisa. Thank you so much. So we are talking about identifying, and this is what the most important thing in 2026 is. The roadmap to income is actually very simple. Don't be lied to that kuna mlima. There is no actually mountain for you to be able to make money in 2026. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in this session tonight. Number one, we are going to cover how to identify a skill that actually pays. This skill is the one that is going to enable us to understand, okay, if I have a digital marketing skill, now what can I be able to do so that now I can get a paid customer, or can I be able to monetize this skill and be able to make money? We are going to talk about packaging yourself so that people can give you money. Okay, we're going to talk about packaging. We're going to talk about number three. We're going to talk about how to sell and get your first client even with zero followers. And I feel that this is something that a lot of people, they have been lied to, that you need 100,000 followers so that you can make money online. You need to be a social media influencer so that you can be able to make money online. It is a lie, and that is what I'm going to talk about tonight. Number four, we're going to talk about real incomes models working in Kenya right now. What are people using to be able to make money? You are complaining there is no money, but there's someone who is buying a Range Rover tomorrow. Someone is buying a house tomorrow. So, what are these real income models that are working in Kenya right now? And number five, how can Everglow Digital Solutions help you to be able to achieve this? So, once we identify the skill that actually pays, not a skill that actually pays. Number two, how you can be able to package yourself so that you can be able to get money. Because once you have a skill, yes, but I'm unable to package, I'm unable to walk from the point of being a skilled person to a place where I'm getting an income. So we're talking about packaging. It is very, very important. We're going to talk about selling and getting your first client. Because now, after you have packaged yourself, you need to sell. So how can I be able now to sell without even a follower, without even someone noticing me? And how can I be able to get real income models that are working in Kenya? Like, which are the opportunities that people are using so that they can be able to make money in 2026? Again, how can we be able to sort and help you in terms of getting and packaging yourself? So these are the three tests for a scalable skill. We're going to ask ourselves, how do you know if your skill can actually make money? And answer to these three questions is going to be, does it solve a painful problem? If you're having a skill, let's say you went to school and studied accounting, we're going to ask ourselves, number one, does it solve a painful problem? Are you solving a problem for employment, or are you solving a problem that you can solve at a lower level of an SME? Can you solve a problem of an NGO having that accounting skill? Or if you have a skill of procurement, can you be able to help start a business AB and be able to get money from there? People pay to remove pain faster than they pay to gain pleasure. That means that someone will not pay for you because of a digital marketing skill. Someone wants to understand, why am I paying for digital marketing? Why am I paying for this? So someone will ask you, by the way, you probably even you are a graphic designer, but you're wondering, okay, I'm a graphic designer, but I'm stuck from the point of I don't know how to sell my services. I've found so many people who are good in social media, software development. They are good in website creation. But one thing is problematic to them. They do not know how to be able to present themselves, to show the customers, to show people how this website will be able to remove a pain from the customer. Number two, how can you deliver it from home? Because we are tired of going to 8 to 5 job. Are you not tired, Evelyn? Are you not tired? Are you not tired from waking up from 8? You are going to the office from 8 and you're still lining up in town, getting up at 2, coming back home. The same cycle from January to December, the same cycle. Are we not tired? So we are going to talk about how can you deliver now the service that you have to be able now to deliver it from the comfort of your home. If you have it, you can be able to physically present it to so many people, because you're not at an employment sector. Now you're going to do it from your bedroom, you're going to do it from your house, and it is going to be scalable. Number three, is the opportunity or is the skill scalable? Does it demand growing? Or the moment you have the skill for digital marketing, you usually say, I have already the certificate. Does it demand you to continue learning more so that it can be able to grow? The market is getting bigger. Jump into it and be able to understand. Now, if I have a skill for graphic design, right now there is AI. How can I be able to integrate the AI with my graphic design course? How can I be able to integrate AI with my procurement services? How can I be able to integrate the artificial intelligence with the things that are happening? So, one, does it solve a problem? Can it be delivered remotely? Those are the questions that we're asking ourselves. Probably you have a procurement service, you have a skill for graphics, you have a skill for video editing, you have a skill for digital marketing. Is it scalable? Is the market growing for it, or is it steady? So if you're that kind of a person, you're still depending on writings have been taken over by AI. So are you still depending on something that is not growing in the market? So income ready skills in 2020, 25, 26 is about understanding these three things. One, does it solve a problem? The skill that you want to go for, does it solve a problem? You tend to tell yourself, by the way, I need to go to college, I need to go to campus, I need to go to probably a university somewhere. But you're not asking yourself these three questions. Does the course that you're going to do, does it solve a problem? Can it be delivered remotely? Because if there's no employment, can I be able to work from home and be able to make money? Again, is the market growing? Or once I study this skill, it's going to be a skill that cannot be able to scale up? Again, you're not selling a skill, you are selling a result. So this is one of the biggest mistake people make. They sell the skill instead of selling the results. So if you are there, you have a digital marketing, you are selling that skill for digital marketing. You're not selling the results. So nobody wakes up wanting to buy social media management. And I bet even if someone is here who is a digital marketer or social media manager, nobody wakes up and say, by the way, today I want social media manager. No, they wake up wanting more customers. So stop saying what you do. Start saying what you can deliver. If you're a digital marketer, what can you deliver? If you're a graphic designer, what can you deliver? Can you just deliver graphic design? Graphic design is the course. But what are the things that are integrated? Stop saying that I do social media. Instead, say that I help businesses get paying customers through social media. So go and start revamping your social media presence. Go and start advertising yourself. Don't advertise that I'm a digital marketer. Don't advertise that you're a graphic designer. Don't advertise that you are a mental health practitioner. But advertise that I help people with their mental health journey. I am not a mental health person, but I help. I am a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants, let me tell you something that cannot be replaced in 2026 with AI. It's virtual assistants. Virtual assistant is you get clients out of the country and you're helping them to arrange their day. AI cannot do that unless there's a robot that is greater than everything. AI cannot do that. So if you're a virtual assistant, you talk about I help busy founders save 15 hours in a week by arranging them, by preparing them, by packaging them. I'm a graphic designer. You're not a graphic designer. Stop saying that. You help brands look professional so customers can trust them. So don't go saying that, oh, I have a graphic designing course. No, stop saying that. Start saying that I help you as a brand to look professional to customers. And you see, if you're a graphic designer, these are customers for you that are in this meeting tonight. Stop saying that I can write. Start saying that I can help businesses turn followers into sales. That means you are good in copywriting. There's difference between writings for transcriptions and other things and copywriting. Right now, copywriting is simpler because you only need to analyze the content. So stop saying that I can write. Start saying that I can help businesses. So the skill is not what you are selling. You are selling the results. So that is how we usually package it at Everglow. I help who achieve results through this service. I help businesses achieve these results through digital marketing. You are not just doing the service. How do you package your offer? In 4 steps. One, name your offer. If, for example, you're a trainer, you're a teacher, if you are a doctor, if you are a mental health practitioner, if you are a graphic designer, if you are a procurement service, if you are still a front office assistant, you can do virtual assistant. If you studied something like cooking, baking, if you studied a nail technician, if you did hairdressing, package, name your offer, name your service, give it a real name. For example, the 30-day social media launch, it beats social media services every time. The 30-day social media launch is a name that you have given your offer. If you're a nail technician, you don't have to be going to other people's businesses so that you can get a customer. I actually say that you have studied a course. Can you package it and come online and see if you not get a customer? You can do remotely. You don't have to be going to someone. You don't have to get employed if you're a dresser. If you have done teaching, you don't have to go to college to teach. You can come up with a system. In 2026, things are very simple. And you start defining the outcome. That is step 2. What will the client actually get? Be specific, result focused. That is why it leads you to more leads, more sales, and it gets you more visibility. Because one, you have named your service or you have named your offer. Number 2, you have defined the outcome. And number 3, you list your deliverables. These are the part that a lot of people fail. If I call you for a meeting and you start telling me, you see, I'm a digital marketer and I have helped, no, you tell them exactly what are they paying for. Don't just have corners. Don't mis-explain yourself. Have deliverables. Okay, now if you are a graphic designer, what are you offering? And we have talked about it on this other slide. We have talked about I help brands. Okay, you have brands with what and what and what. Those are called deliverables. If you're a teacher, what are you helping people with? Are you helping students? Right now, there is something that is has come that is called homeschooling. If you're a teacher, you can move to homeschooling, and your students will get certified, and they will be registered. So it is all about your deliverables. Again, now the last part is setting your price. The moment you name your service, you define the outcome, you list your deliverables. Now is the time for you to be able to make money with it. You start being affordable to build testimonials. And this is actually a testimony that I have as Immaculate. That the time I started Everglow, I never had any client. I used to train my training as 200 shillings. I just used to have the PDF sent to a client will send me 200, and I built a lot of trust that time. 5 years ago, now we are at a business that is standing, a company that is standing. Why? Because I started small while looking big. Remember what we talked about? Getting a skill that is, you can be able to grow with it. When I identified that digital marketing was a skill, I started selling the solutions. So if you go to my social media, you will never see that I'm a digital marketer, but you will see that I'm a solver of problems. What do I solve? I train people to understand how they can be able to make money online. And this money online is identifying if you're a business person, you can use social media to be able to sell products and be able to make money. If you are a company and you are running products or services, I can come train your team on how they can be able to market your services and you will make money. That is the solution that I'm offering. So when you package yourself in these four steps, it becomes so easy for you to get results. Again, you do not need followers. And we have talked about these once and once again in my sessions. If you have ever been in my sessions, I actually give an example of that person that you know, that social media socialite person that you know, Bahati, Akode, any brand that you know, Akina Rakeri, Akina Shikowa High Style, the other person that you know, if they would have focused with the number of followers, would you have known them? And the answer to this is a no. Because of why? They put a shame aside and they said, I will do it regardless. I will keep on showing up every single day. And you know what? Consistency, commitment is the key to success. I want to change it tonight that education is not the key to success. Consistency and commitment is the key to success. The more you keep doing the same thing, doing it every single day, and showing up every single day, siku moja itajipa. Like one day that thing will make it, or it will happen to be the best thing that you ever did for yourself. So you do not need followers. You need just a one yes. So you need to have a place where you need to start. And this is the biggest excuse. Usually people say, as you know, me, I have 10 followers. You think I can be able to get money? Let me tell you tonight that you are ashamed for nothing that you cannot get. I actually tell my students one thing: the money that you are looking for is in other people's pocket. So the way you get it to your pocket is how wise you are. And you see, in 2026, how wise you are is what makes you to make money in 2026. You don't need followers. You just need a one yes. You just need one customer to say yes. And the strategy I've given, you name your service. You have talked about it. You name your service. You define your outcome. What will the client get? Be specific, results oriented. List your deliverables and then set up your price. So that is where you get a yes from a customer. One, if you are here and you have been wondering where can I start? This is your best place to start. One, go and take your phone. Unaweza hata tengeneza WhatsApp business. I feel the people who have come, they have come to my WhatsApp, the business WhatsApp, and they were interacting with artificial intelligence that was there. The moment you sent a name interested, AI could have just responded to you. I feel that some few people have been responded to. And you see, it is about making a step. I make sure, and I want to instill this tonight to every person in this meeting tonight. Make sure that the people that are around you, they know what you're doing. Let me make you laugh tonight. The time that we used to get employed, I think the last time I was employed is 5 years ago, and I've never been employed. Um, it was funny because people were telling me, because I used to sell shoes before, I transited to starting doing digital marketing and making Everglow to be a company. People used to tell me, you see, the people who are selling shoes online, the people who are selling anything online, they are broke people. And you categorize yourself with that. How will people say? How will people talk about me? But you see, 5 years down the line, I am not looking at those people again. They are the ones who are clapping for me. Why? Because they have seen the consistency and the strength, hard work that I've put so that I can be able to achieve. So that means that everyone in my contact list hey, knows what I do. So if you have 3,000 contacts and you cannot send them a DM, just a pitch, and this is free, you don't need money. A pitch of, my name is Simon, And I help businesses scale up their businesses through social media so that you can be able to get more sales or more clients. Then you are a person that you will not get money forever and ever. Because money, remember what I've said, money is in people's pockets. So if money is in people's pockets, you have to know how you can go for it in that pocket of that person. So you have to look for a way. You have 500 contacts. I personally, I have 5,000 contacts on my personal number. And trust you me, those 5,000 contacts, every single month, I actually send them a message at, hi, this is Immaculate. I want to remind you what I do so that they can know what I do. In case they need the service, I am the person. But you are ashamed of selling shoes to your customers, to your contacts. Your next client is in your contact list. If you're a teacher, your next student is in your contact list. If you're a procurement officer, your next client is an SME that is in your contact list. We stop being ashamed and start building. So you do not need followers. You actually need one yes. And this one yes, you can use it for the rest of your life. One, you need to send a direct message, a DM. You can say, I have 500 contacts. I will be sending to 10 people because of WhatsApp. Sometimes it gets locked and you'll get locked out of WhatsApp. You can say, I want to be sending like two 10 people clients. After you do what I told you up here, after you name your offer, you define the outcome, you list your deliverables, and you set your price, then you start doing DMing. You send a direct message. You can send online after you package yourself. Remember, packaging is important. After you package yourself, you can start sending a message, because sometimes we don't have to be perfect. Remember, you don't have to be perfect at all, at all, at all. You just need to start. And once you continue starting, and once you continue in the journey, perfection continues. Don't be told that this is how to do things. Trust you me, you learn on the job. It's like becoming an intern. You learn on the job. The same way with operating a business, the same way with operating a company by yourself, the same way with operating a business, the same way operating your personal brand. You just need to know how you are going to package yourself. You just need to pick 3 targeted ideas and start DMing those people. Again, the best way, if you're a virtual assistant, if you're a graphic designer, if you're a digital marketer, you need to offer solutions for free. Do one thing perfectly, like do one thing very perfect for free, then ask to continue. For example, I remember there's a Catholic University. If someone knows the Catholic University of Kenya, I don't remember the abbreviation. Catholic University of Kenya, there are some fathers that were in that place. And one day someone called me and he said, Immaculate, I've seen you online and I would like to get an audit for our institutions. Would you be available to offer just a breakdown of what you can do? And trust you me, I went to Catholic University social media and they'd not done anything. So I started giving them solutions, services for free for a whole 1 month. I gave them graphic design services, I gave them social media marketing services, and I also went ahead and trained one of their staff in Catholic University for free. And I remember one day I received a call from Germany, from one of the lecturers telling me, Immaculate, you have seen your work and would like to progress you to the Catholic University of Germany so that you can be able to help us and train our team. But you know what made this one to do? It was a free sample that I offered. We are so much afraid of people using us. But sometimes Ebu have that mind of using other people. There's something that I came up the other day online. As I talk about this, I want to see, are we together in the meeting? Can I see those reactions? Can I see those reactions? Are we together? Am I alone? Ellen, thank you so much. Joelisa, thank you so much. I went on TikTok the other day. I'm not a fan of going to TikTok so much. I went to TikTok the other day and something funny happened. I met a video. Thank you, Simon. I met a video. Someone saying, "Have an audacity like a scammer. Like wake up with an audacity of a scammer every day. You know, a scammer or someone who wants to scam you, even online, they have a strategy. They know how to hook you up. So you know how to hook the clients up. One, send a message, offer them a free sample, and make sure you do it perfectly well so that you can be able to ask for a review. You are a virtual assistant. You can help people to. Right now, there are things that we call helping people with their social media presence, retweeting or helping people to comment on their social media like Facebook, their communities. You can help on LinkedIn. You can become a virtual assistant on that way. On Threads actually is doing well. If you're not on Threads, I would want you to go on Threads if you're offering services. I went and I was listening to that lady who was saying that you have to wake up with an audacity of a scammer every day. And it hit me, by the way. It's true. If a scammer wants to scam you, he knows the best way. He will talk well until you enter the box. That is the audacity that we need to have. We need to have an audacity of sending a message, waiting for the client to say yes, and waiting for the client. Once he says yes, we can offer them a free. It's a bait we are sending to them. Once they enter into that bait, we know that customer is done. Offer your solutions, offer your training services at very perfect way. Again, uh, uh, find people who are struggling in the comment section. Offer public help. I remember there are cruise ship jobs. I met a lady the other day. She works in a cruise ship, and she was saying that there's a problem with people understanding how to write CVs on a cruise ship. So many people they want to go and work in a cruise ship, but the problem is one, they do not know how to write a CV that can land them a job. And I was testing waters. I went to that group. It's called Cruise Ship on TikTok. And I sent a DM to someone and I told them I can do your CV at a professional mode. And trust you me, that person that I inboxed immediately sent me 1500. He said, if you can do it, I am looking to get a good CV that can land me a job. And through that, she joined me a group that for the people who are looking for those cruise ship job. And she went and said, hi, I am actually so much amazed because of what Immaculate has done for me. She has done a very good CV and I'm going to use it to apply for my job. 10 people out of that group inboxed me looking for a CV. And what am I saying? You go to TikTok, stop using your social media for fun again and start using social media now to be able to use it to make money. There's like a video I did the other day, and I was talking to people and saying, are you helping other people to make money? Or are you using the opportunity to be able to gain a skill that can be able to get you money? You are there, you can do writings very well. You can help people with CV writing. You can help people to do copywriting. If you go to someone's content on Facebook and you find that it is pathetic, just DM that person. You are not telling them that they are bad. You're just telling them, complimenting them, and also offering a solution. Remember what we said. You have to name your service and you have to offer something that is called a deliverable. What are you delivering? So this is the biggest excuse that people give that, oh, I have 0 followers. I don't know when can I get. Start recording those videos if you're a social media manager. If you're a teacher, start talking to people. If you're an accountant, stop talking to people about how important is it to put your accounting documents together. If you're a mental health practitioner, start talking to people about how they can become free from. You can see there's a lot of mental health issues that are happening. Address those issues. Your phone is the best place that you can make money. You see that gadget that you bought? I said the other day that the best investment that you can do for yourself after high school or after university or probably after your college is a good phone. The moment you have a good phone, you can record videos, you can DM people with that phone, you can use your WhatsApp to set up a WhatsApp business, you can use the same phone to make calls, you can use the same phone to start from there, to offer services from there. So you don't need followers, you need to start somewhere. You need to restructure your mindset and you need to start thinking, by the way, how can I utilize the skills that I can have to be able to make money? Offer free sample. We have talked about that. Again, post one day tip. Let your feed become your living resume. Start posting on social media. I want you guys to go and revamp your social media presence. In my class, in my one-on-one personal class, I usually tell people, do you know what? Stop telling me that, oh, I don't like to be seen. So that's your good face. Will it give you money? Will it give you money while you sleep with it? You see, that's your good communication skill. Will you bring food in the table with it if you can't showcase it outside there? That's your beautiful, cute, handsome voice or face. Tell me, can it put food in the table? It can't. So you need to utilize it, the God things that God blessed us with. Even if you are speaking English that is broken, don't worry. You know why Rakeli made it? I'm talking about Rakeli that sells wigs. I know you know the person. The reason that lady went is because she never looked at what people will say. She looked at what she can be able to gain. So she appeared the way she is. She appeared the way she is. So it is not about your look. Just come the way you are. Start posting daily. Start scheduling your content. Now the referral outreach. Ask one person who trusts you for a warm referral. You see these people that you are DMing, you can tell them, in case you do not have this, you're not looking for the services, can you refer me to someone? And this one's now becomes a fuel for you. So the first client doesn't care about your follower count. He doesn't care. And if you are caring too much about followers, go on social media, buy followers. They are bought followers. You're going to fill your social media. Nothing will happen. It is about understanding how you can be able to package yourself. And this is one of the called DM anatomy that can actually convert. Hi, my name is Simon. I've been following your page and I love what you are doing with specific services, with selling of your products, with selling of your shoes. I have an idea that actually could help you get customers. Would you be open for a 5-minute chat? It's a no pressure. There's no pressure about it. So the client cannot say no because the message is not designed to sell. If you look at that message, it is not designed to sell at all at all. It is designed to build to hook. It is a personalized hook. It proves that you did research about the business. It leads with a pure value and specific outcomes. It's not a pitch. It looks like something that is so valuable. It's a commitment task because you're not you're not overthinking about it. You are going straight to their problem. It actually removes a defensive. This kind of a message, it removes a defensive and sales resistant because the client cannot say no. Because already you have said no pressure at all. So your income is waiting. And now I'm going to talk about I don't think that slide is oh. Your income is waiting. You need to pick one and start. So I'm going to break down some skills that you can use and how we can be able to make money out of them so that now we can be able to understand. But in the meantime, I just want to see some reactions. Are we together? Are we learning? Are we getting something? Or am I making noise? Should I stop and go back home? Can I see those reactions? Can I see a comment section saying we are together? I am learning so that I can know if you are continuing or I stop there. Should I stop there? Or you guys are okay? Should I stop there? Are you guys okay? Hello, am I visible? Can you hear me? Lucy Kamau is saying you can hear me. All right, operate. So we're going to talk about, I've not seen any comments, so I don't know if I'm talking to myself. I can't see your screen anymore. Okay. All right, great, great, great. All right. Thank you so much. So now we are going to talk about the skills that actually pay in 2026. We have talked about so many ways. We have talked about packaging. We have talked about how you can package. But I want, in case you do not have a skill and you have been working just because you are working, because there's an opportunity, I'm going to talk about the opportunities now. And you can pick one or two opportunities that you can leverage on. And you can see now down that opportunity, there's an amount that you can charge on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. It depends on you. And after these opportunities, I'm going to talk about if your own skill now, you as a person with your own skill, how now you can be able to utilize that skill to be able to move to the next level. One, you can become a social media manager. And do you know, social media management right now is the best skill that you can have. Because yes, there's AI. AI can do content, AI can schedule, but AI cannot humanize things. There's no AI, don't be lied to. There's no AI that can humanize something and behave like a human being. So social media managers, they are eating well by just managing. And mind you, in 2026, businesses are still trying to look for social media managers. Last year, we preached, tukasema, you see, you people, you need to learn social media management. You are in business, you need to learn social media management. You are running a business, you need to learn social media management, and people ignored until AI started entering last year, August. And then people started running, oh, I need to learn social media managing. Someone needs to get a social media manager. And then, have you ever gone to someone post and is saying that I'm looking for a social media manager and the payment is 20,000? Have you ever looked at the comments? They are bad comments. Okay, there's someone saying that I can't see. Okay, I need to reconnect then. Okay. All right. Is it visible now? Not yet. Okay. There's a connection issue. Okay, I think that right now, is it visible? Okay, thank you so much. So we're talking about social media management, and I was stating that social media management, if you go on TikTok or you go somewhere, people are looking for social media managers, and the person who is looking for a social media says that he's looking for someone to pay 20,000. Just check the comment of the social media managers. They will actually be the people who are abusing the person. Why? Because social media management is expensive. And if you're a starter right now, if you get this social media management skill, you can charge between 10,000 to 40,000 per month, and that is from one client. Let's assume now you have get a skill of social media management, you have known how to package, you have your deliverables, and you set your price and get like 5 customers in a month. And you're working from home because you just need a laptop or you just need a phone. To an extent, you need a laptop, but if you do not get a laptop completely, you can start with your phone. You just have to know, okay, these Facebook, I've installed Facebook, I've installed Instagram, I've installed TikTok, I've installed Google, I've installed YouTube, I've installed SEO, and all those things. And you just know how you're going to go around marketing. You have cloud AI, you have to have chat GTP, you have to know how to operate Canva, and you can see all those things. You can put them in your phone. Just remove non-important things on your phone and start now putting things that are important. So you can become a social media management by just a phone. And then as you continue, you can now start integrating having a laptop. You can start integrating having maybe a computer and a laptop together. You continue upgrading and you continue upgrading your prices. But as a startup, you don't need to go to someone's business. You actually need to sell yourself to those people. And remember, don't sell social media management. Sell the reason they need that social media management. So if you're offering, if you're meeting an SME, let's say in town, and they have a business, first do a free audit of their social media. So you have this skill for social media management. Do a free audit quickly. Go on social media. Are they visible on Google? If they're not visible, you write an audit. An audit is just a free document that you can write for a business. Especially the insurance companies, they are really struggling because they have been used to door-to-door ways of marketing. They have sales and marketers, but they do not know how to integrate digital marketing now inside their products and services. So you can go to company A B, do a small audit, get it free, and send it to the company and tell them, you know what, this is an audit for your company. Again, people who are good in web designing. You see, right now you can design a website with AI within few seconds. Within a glitch of an eye, you have a website. So you do not need a lot of things. You do not need to have coding skills. You just need to know how to analyze a code. That's it. And you see, you can design a website for free and sell it to a company. For example, you identify a business in Thika, and kata kata, you just go online and design a website and then call that customer. You tell customer, hey B, I already have your website. Do you want to have a look at it? And you start selling the website to the client. You are not selling a service, you are selling the solution that you have already offered to them. That is now social media management. We come to video editing and reels. Right now we have AI tools like Grok that you can utilize to create good visual videos, good marketing videos that you can help, especially the people who do not want to see face, someone who doesn't want to see anyone's face, and someone is afraid, oh, I don't want my face to be seen. They can be able to go online, and you can use Grok. You can use Agen. Agen is a tool that is for for anyone who just wants a face. It doesn't want a face, doesn't want to be seen, but you just take their photo. You use their photo to be able to make a video. You can use CapCut. You can use voiceovers like 11 Labs, and you are creating content for that client. And video editing is different from social media management. So when you're offering solutions for social media management, please differentiate. Even if you have video editing skills, you have to tell the client, I am offering social media management, but I still have another section of video editing, but content creation. And that is totally a different service. There's social media management where you are managing their social media platforms, but you're not supposed to be the one creating content. Either you create content that doesn't require editing at all, maybe Canva, the simple things. But when it comes to video editing, please note to your client that you're doing content creation, and content creation is totally different from social media management. Copywriting skills, you can get a customer that is paying between 10,000 to 50,000. I've talked about just going online and helping people to write their CVs, helping people to write their social media posts very well. And trust you me, you don't need to charge that client 10,000 once. You just need one client to pay 2,000, 1,005. That's no small money, and it's getting you to get some income. Graphic design and branding. I have a guy in outside the country, and that guy is good in branding. He designed my company, the logo that you can see, and it has a good brand guideline. And you see, I am paying that guy because I cannot be able to do branding very well. He's a graphic designer, but he has added branding on top of it. So what he's selling to me as Everglow is selling to me presentation, how I can be able to present myself to the people. So when he came to me and he showed me how he can be able to package me, I automatically paid for the service. Why? Because there's a way he has done it, and trust you me, we are paying the person 50,000. Why? Because of that service that is offering. Again, AI tools and automation, this is a skill, I tell you, in 2026 it is needed. And it can pay you good money because it is all about packaging between 15,000 to 80,000. Go and learn AI tools, automation, how to automate AI tools. There's an AI tool for every single thing. Every single thing. You can create posters with AI. You can create images, duplicate of images. I want to challenge Kenyans and I want to challenge Africans. If there's a country that is doing well in content creation, is Nigeria and India. And I'm challenging you guys because I know Kenya, we have internet. Nigeria, they don't have. India, they don't have that strong internet. Now, look at us Kenyans who have freedom to electricity, freedom to everything. What are we doing with it? Ghana, they're the people who are leading on content creation. If you go to most of the TikTok videos for AI, they are content creators from Nigeria, India, or Ghana. What about Kenyans? We are just consuming content. We are busy consuming content. We have not learned how to utilize these AI tools to be able to make money. So that means we keep on complaining, oh, I don't have a laptop, I don't have a good phone, I don't have money to subscribe to the AI tools. When they were free, where were you? E-commerce support. You can offer e-commerce support if you're an accountant. You can know how to integrate M-Pesa into other people's websites. Accounting, web design. I've talked about designing a website nowadays is within a quick, and you can design it with cloud AI. You can design it with ChatGTP. Let me show you something. I need to show you quickly something that has been designed by ChatGTP. And you'll be able to understand that right now AI is totally something very, very good. So it's all about understanding how can I be able now to utilize these things that are on the ground to be able to get customers and be able to make money out of it. I wish I can get that website that has been designed by ChatGTP. And you'll be amazed and wondering, by the way, can this thing happen? ChatGTP has designed the website very, very well. So it is all about knowing how you can be able to utilize these AI tools. I've told you within a glitch of a moment, you have a website. A website, a good website, a very nice website. So it's all about I'm trying to get that website. Website creation. You just want to know, and there's another course nowadays that is making very well, is called prompt engineering. If you can do prompt engineering, you can have good money. It is all about packaging. We have talked about that. It is all about packaging. If you're a good prompt engineer, you can be able to do good prompting on social media and excellently be able to get some things online. I want to share this tab quickly. This ChatGTP, I want you to see here, is ChatGTP. See the code that has been designed by ChatGTP. If I go to preview, this code that has been designed by ChatGTP, if I go to preview, it runs the website. Now you can see the website. This is a website that has been designed by ChatGTP. Do I need to go to a developer? No. I just need to know how to do prompt engineering and I have the website. If you go to about section, it will go to about section. If you go to services, it will go to services. If you go to programs, it will go to programs. If you go to success story, it will. If you go to books a consultation, it is automatically going to book a consultation for you. So what are you waiting for? You are still complaining that there's no opportunities. I bet you have not seen opportunities yet. So you need to understand, how can I be able to do this so that you can be able to make money? Online courses and creation. I know there are people like me in this place. You have content even for mental health. I'm challenging someone in the mental health I know in this session tonight. You have knowledge like this, but imagine you're still going to end up with that knowledge for nothing. Why? You can write books. You can have online courses. Create a website. Know how to code. You don't need to know how to code actually, you just need to know how to prompt. And that is what we are solving at Everglow. We're just helping you to combine whatever you have, to package whatever you have so that you can make money out of it. Stop thinking employability. I want us from tonight. I don't know how many people are in this session, and I don't care even if you are 50. I want to talk to you that employment is a scam. Because you'll stay to that employment for 10 years, for 50 years. What will you come with? Rat race. Rat race means that you are still in the same docket from one position to another, from one position to another, and nothing moves on in your life. That will be your life. That will automatically be your life. So you need to understand how you can be able to package this thing and be able to make money out of it. We're talking about digital marketing. The SEO part, people are looking for search engine optimization people. But you are there complaining, oh, I don't have money to learn this course. At our company, at Everglow, we don't charge actually much money. We tell you come with 10,000. You don't have to pay all of it. Just pay small. Pay 3,000. Enter the session. As you finish the class like this, you've already gotten your first client because we teach you how to package. We teach you how to go about it. And we teach you how to get the client and close the deal and start working from home. That is what we do at Everglow. We want to make sure that the skills, the people that have skill, they have real results and they are getting money from it. So we're not talking about employment. We're not talking about things that are going to end you up in something that cannot help you. We are talking about real skills that can be able to make you money. Virtual assistants, we have talked about that course. We have talked about podcast. You know, podcast, if you're a good person in talking, you can do a very good podcast and have it on YouTube and monetize your account. With 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours, you already have a good YouTube account. We can teach you how to do that. It's all about understanding, where do I need to start. And do you know what? You don't need to come to us when you know where you are going. You just need to come to us as Everglow. So if 10 people comes to Everglow and we have a session that is starting this month, the coming month of June, and we are walking with you through this journey, we need to talk to you and ask you, Simon, what do you feel from the bottom of your heart that at the middle of night I can call Simon and he can be able to wake up and offer service or a solution without complaining? Something that you feel from the deep down of your heart you can offer. So I am not teaching you social media because of social media. I am teaching you social media because of the passion that you have. Something that doesn't tire you. Podcast. I'm talking about Simon. I said podcast. Eric, what are you doing? I remember the last time you are making soaps. How far are you? Are you still making soaps and selling to the neighbors? You're supposed to have scale up. You're supposed to have done branding. You're supposed to have known how you can be able to get clients outside the country, outside of Dhika, outside of your vicinity. It is all about packaging. Let's stop walking like common people and start walking like people who knows the direction they are going. Photography and editing. Do you know what? Nowadays, you don't need a camera for you to be able to sell photography. Do you know what? ChatGTP. Let me show you guys. Let me show you very quickly. I bet I can get that part. Quickly. Wish I can get that part. Okay. If you come to AI, I'm talking about photography. I hope you're patient with me a few minutes so that I can show you what is happening in the world right now. If you come to ChatGTP right now, you can sell photographies. Let's say 50 bob. People do not know how to generate good images on ChatGTP on AI tools. Let me show you something. I wish this thing can load so that I can show you something. You see this image that is loading here is an AI. It's an AI image. Does it look like me? Yes, it does. Let me show you another one. But if someone could have come with these photos to sell to me, I could have accepted. Why? It looks exactly like me. Remember, you don't have to ask the person for a permission, you see? Let me show you the image that I generally got it from. I generally got it from this image. You see? This is the image that I got, the photos that you have seen. And you can see the style of the hair. I managed to put another image that I had for the style of the hair. So it is all about thinking wide on how you can be able to. I've talked about photography. You don't need to have that camera. You just need to know how you can be able to generate good images, how you can be able to generate good visuals and sell. This image, you can sell it 50 bob online. Just go online and start designing people. Just send her to someone's DM and say, hey, I can give you a good photo of yourself while you are in this, you are in this, you are in this. And I'll just charge you 20 shillings or 30 shillings because there's nothing you're using. ChatGTP, you can pay for it. What about bakery? You can actually, if you are a good baker, you can actually come online and start selling the skill. You do not need actually to have a bakery so that you can have the money. You just need to know an idea I gave someone. You have reminded me of that idea as I go to share the other slides. I know time is moving. I'm quickly sharing that idea so that you can get it, Simon. There's a lady, she came to me, she told me, I'm a good baker, but I do not know where to start because I'm stuck. I do not have the ovens, I don't have anything. I told them that time Red Velvet, if you know Red Velvet Company, the ones that sells good cakes. That time people had not started selling cakes at a personal level. You know, right now, if you have someone who sells cakes, they usually post them on your status. That lady, I told her, go and start taking red red velvet photos and posting them on your Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And then after a few hours, you write sold. Do that for the next 90 days, 90 good days. You'll be posting a photo or a video, something that you have taken from somewhere. You have come to post it on your social media. And then after some few minutes, you write sold. Again, you post, you write sold. Do you know what are you doing? You are creating curiosity to people. And once you create curiosity to people, they tend like, wow. So Simon's cakes, they are moving. I need to order before they go. And you see what? For a cake, you need to be paid first so that you can be able to bake a cake. You need to talk. Sorry, I've read that message before I finish from Simon. You just need to know how you can be able to pinpoint the problems of people. And from that point, once you pinpoint the problem, you start showing them. You can post on your status, you can post on Instagram. Just know how to package yourself, Simon. And once you know how to package yourself, it is easier to get clients because people, it's about manipulation, manipulating their minds. You can start posting, and once you get a client, you know someone's maybe in your local area. You have identified someone in your local area, or someone you know they can help you with the equipment so that you can bake for a client, and you give them a small tip. So it becomes that, I will market. I don't have anything, but I have the baking skill. Or else you can get someone who will be an intermediary before you get your own bakery. Then once you get a customer, you will get the order, get the payment, go to that person, you agree with the person. And then once the customer places an order, you go tell this buddy or this friend of yours or this person that is selling, you see, I've gotten a client. Can you do this for me? Then this is the amount of money I'm purchasing from you because I'm reselling the product. And the money that you are getting, you are saving it because it is money that you are not budgeted. You are saving the money so that you can be able to achieve whatever you want in the future. So you're not eating the money. Please don't eat. Make sure that you save so that you can be able to have something for yourself. So there's someone who has asked about social media marketing, social media management. Don't know if I've lost connection again, but about social media management is all about identifying a customer. For example, we have people that are struggling right now with knowing how to post, and I bet you have gone to social media and people are talking about marketing is not about posting. It is about the value that you're giving the clients. So how you can be able to do this, you can come to Everglow Digital Solutions, come how to do marketing for clients. Then we give you a portfolio. We teach you how to create a portfolio. You create a portfolio for yourself. Then once you have the portfolio, we teach you how to get your first client. So it's a process. You learn, you get a portfolio, and then you get your first client. So if you're leaving our session, we are making sure that you have already been equipped enough to be able to go and meet a certain SMEs. You are able to go and meet a certain company that are looking for your services, and you're going to sell your services to that client. So it is not about vague, it is not about thinking loud, it is about knowing how to use automation tools. Because if you're a social media manager, you have to know how to use these tools quickly. You have to know how to use AI to integrate into other people's social media platforms. You have to know how to do copywriting. You have to know how to do the management. You have to know how to do editing, some small editings that you're going to be doing for the client. You have to know how to think big and think small, because a client will send you a photo from nowhere. How will you analyze that photo and know when it will be, where it will be placed? So those are the things that social media managers, they do not understand. You have to know how now you can be able to go around your marketing. Photography, we've talked about online coaching and consultation. You see, there's someone here who has a skill for 10 years, for 5 years. I've met someone, I don't know if she's in the meeting tonight, someone who's a practitioner in terms of what is it called, procurement officer. She has been a procurement officer for the last 10 years, and she was fired the other day, and she was told, you know what, we do not need you. The services that you're offering at our company, they're no longer needed because AI has replaced you. So this client came to me and she told me, Immaculate, now what will I do? I told her, you know what? You have experience. You know what you need to do? You need to upgrade yourself a little bit with AI skills. So join our class about AI artificial intelligence packaging, and we're going to come up with a consultancy firm that you're going to be offering these procurement services to SMEs, to small business people that have not yet understood about having a procurement officer. They have not understood how to integrate AI into their company, into their businesses. So he is now learning how to present himself as a coach, as a consultant, how he can be able now to train the people that are coming in the procurement position to know how they can be able to integrate AI into their services. So whatever you are doing, you can actually utilize it and be able to make money out of it. Um, All right. Every business in Kenya needs a social media manager, and that is something that the other lady has asked about, social media management. Every business actually needs a social media manager, but most people don't know where to start. They actually say what this means for you. It means that 50 million people, they are online on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook, on wherever they are online. 80% of these, they are SMEs. They have social media, but they are not active. If you go, I cannot solve, I'm giving this solution because I cannot solve all problems for the Kenyans in the next 10 years that are coming. I cannot. So we need someone who can be able to understand these people, and they are you can become a social media manager no matter who you are. I want you to go online and check a lady. She was a news anchor, or no, she was a radio presenter. She was called who? Hope I can remember the name. She was a news reporter kitambo, I think in Kiss FM. Kiss FM died. When Kiss FM died, this lady was wondering, I cannot go to media because no longer the job cannot sustain me anymore. If I go to Radio 47, the other people there, they're still Caroline Motoko. Yeah, thank you so much. When Caroline Motoko left the media personality, she went and started a company for organizing kitchens. Yeah. And she started advertising so much about how to make your kitchen look good. Do you know what? She gets hired by real estate so that she can be able to get clients. You see, from her mouth, she sold something that she was so much passionate about, and now she gets client at the comfort of her home. She doesn't need to go to radio radio presentation again. She knows that this skill can get me to millions and millions of money. So many people, 80%, they have those social media, but the problem is they do not know how they're going to get the clients. Again, we have people who post one post in a day. In my class for social media, I usually say, if you are inactive on social media, if you're not active on social media, trust you me that you are being a joker. You're the biggest joker of the world. Why? Because one, you are not visible on social media. And if you're not visible on social media, you're not getting clients, and you're not getting any person to come. So one post can reach 1,000 people for free, but you see, they have to be consistent. So you need to be consistent also in showing up to your clients every single day and every single time. So again, what this means for you is that a salon, a church, a school, or a shop near you right now, they have no Instagram page. Probably they have their own personal pages. You see, from the position that you have, remember what you talked about. You do not need followers. You just need the audacity of you approaching people. Sorry about that. There's a time I trained a lady from, is it Naivasha? Naivasha. This lady came to me and she told me, Immaculate, I've been struggling with getting a job, and I'm a sales and market, and I know that is a position so many people are in. And I'm wondering which kind of skill can I get so that I can be able to make money. I told her, she was called Christine. Christine, cool down. I want you to understand that you can do something that is called drop shipping, where you can go to business AB, ask them the product that you usually don't get very, very quickly. And she's a lady. Now, in Naivasha, she told me that she went to electronics businesses, and she told me that those electronics businesses, they are complaining that they're not getting screen guards at a cheaper price. This screen protection, you see, this screen protection for phone. Huh? And she told me, Immaculate, because you taught me about importation from China, because it is not difficult. Importing something to bring in Kenya is not very, very difficult. It's something very simple. You just go for your products in Eastleigh. So she told me she's thinking on venturing into drop shipping for electronics products. So she will import earphones, screen guards, screen protectors, and these covers, phone covers, and then she will be selling it cheaper. But you see, right now she had a strategy. She was not selling because she was selling. She used to go to a business. She asked them, "What do you usually find hard to get, and how much they do you usually get the product at?" So if she was getting the product at China, she's still in Kenya. She was getting a product at China at maybe 2 bob. She will come and sell to this client at 10 shillings. Remember, in Nairobi, when that person travels to Nairobi, from Naivasha to Nairobi, she will get a product at 20 or 30 bob, screen protector, and then she will be able to add to 100 bob. Now, she was the one importing the product for the client, and once the product arrives, she will go to Isli herself, pick the product, and deliver to the client. Client will pay. So it was a very simple business. And trust you me, today, Caroline called me the other day and she told me, I have already have my biggest store in Naivasha of just importation. She has not registered a business. She has not done anything. Again, there's a lady who was doing events and Mickey Sparkles. You can just go and check online. That lady came to me when she lost his husband, and she came to me and she told me, Immaculate, I'm in a place where I was depending on my husband, and now he's gone. I'm not able to understand where I can be able to step up. I'm totally confused. I don't know. I have 2 kids. They're in school. I don't know. But I love organizing events. Let me surprise you. The largest event that was done in Kenya for Kikuyu, it was called, I don't know where it was taken because I was not able to attend. It was a Kikuyu community. Those names for Kikuyu, I don't remember. It was somewhere in Muranga. Is it Muranga or Kenyaga? Somewhere there. The biggest event that started for Kikuyu community, she was the one who hosted that event. Trust you me, she collected close to 2 million shillings from a position of where she just needed to know where to start. When she came to us, she did not know anything. We packaged her, we told her, go and show up. She started showing up with her beauty online, just speaking about events, just speaking about Kikuyu homecoming, how we can be able to create a community for Kikuyus to come together. And the first event she hosted like this, she was so amazed. She's in Naivasha also, and she does very well in events in Naivasha. She's the one who organizes events that are coming for the big people in Naivasha, and she's really doing well. So a salon that is near you, a church that is near you, a shop that is just right, they need social media presence. So if you are good in understanding social media, you can hop into this opportunity and be able to make money out of it. Again, you can charge from 10,000 to 50,000. It depends on you. If you charge 10,000 on a monthly from your phone and you're actually from your home, you just need a stable internet. And internet right now, you can get it at 1,500. There are so many companies. And remember, when you are subscribing for that internet, please make sure that you get money to return that internet. I get frustrated a lot when I see someone who may buy data, or you have bought data and you're in Matatu. And the reason that you bought data is because you want to scroll to just check on other people's content. It really pisses me off. Because of why? That 20 bob will finish. You will not have returned that 20 bob. You have actually helped another person to get money, because the more you use the data is the one that turns to money. So if you have watched a movie on Netflix, you have added money to that person. If you have watched a movie on YouTube, if you have watched a short on TikTok, you have added them money. But what about you? There's something that has come out of you, which is money. And that money, you can never return it. So if you are subscribing for 1,500 Wi-Fi, make sure that that Wi-Fi has returned more money than that. So stop thinking like Ushago person. Stop thinking like someone from the country, that you just need a phone. For what? If you're going to buy an iPhone, what do you need the iPhone for? Don't just buy a phone because you have been told, having an iPhone, you look classy. Classy for what? If you do not know how you're going to make money out of it. You don't need to be an expert. I said you learn on the job. You learn on the job. You don't need to be an expert on digital marketing. You don't need to be an expert on AI. You don't need to be an expert in consultation. You don't need to be an expert like a trainer. You are here when I was starting the training. I was so quick, like I was speaking so quick. But right now, I am so slow. So every person that you see started from somewhere, and we are coming somewhere. The more you continue doing it, the more you become so familiar about it. You see, every speaker, even our president, the first time he starts speaking, there's something that I usually call, you freak out. It is in every person's life. Even if you are the biggest person in the world, the first time you are hosting something, even if you're a consultant, you're standing before people, you will first freak out, even if they're just simple people. So it is all about understanding how you can be able now to package yourself. One client, it is a recurring income. You're not looking for an employment. Remember, if you get a client that pays 10,000 and you're not moving from your home, that client will be paying you 10,000. So, and again, this mentality of lazima nikae, I have to get to stay in up country, or in these mabati houses, or in a small community, it starts leaving your mind. Because if you're a consultant, the moment you start speaking and you hear people are fighting on the next door, it feels shameful to you as a client who is listening to you. So you start living a different life, but don't live expensive life. Because remember, there are times that when you're in business, it is actually you are the one to look for the money. So it is not money that is guaranteed tomorrow. It is money that when it comes, it comes. And you have to sort your bills first. So don't live an expensive life. Don't go and pick 50,000 house if you cannot afford that house. Look for a good, if you're looking for a single room, a bed sitter, or you're looking for a double, or you're looking for a 2 bedroom or a 1 bedroom house. Don't look for a place where it is noisy. Don't look for a place where there is a lot of commotion if you're a consultant. Because consultancy, a client pays you because of the solution that you have offered them. So if you are a kind of person, even social media marketing, because sometimes you'll have a call with your client and it will be like a very noisy place, the client will not pay you. So you'll feel that you're not that packaged. So you do not actually, sometimes if you have a client meeting, you can go a little bit far away from, if Right now you're just starting, or you're in a place where there's a lot of noise, you can just go somewhere where you feel you're okay to be able to do a meeting with a client. Don't be doing a meeting with a client and then they're hearing something on the background. They will not trust you. So working from home requires a lot of diligence. It requires a lot of discipline, because remember, the bed is just near you, the sitting room is just near you, the kitchen is just near you. It is actually the biggest challenge that you have as the people who are working from home, because you have to look for that money so that you can pay your bills. It is not employment that you are assured that the money is coming. You have to look for that client so that you can get money. But you see, once money is there, the moment you land your first customer like this, you know that is a recurring income. That is 20,000 that will be coming monthly, and you're still at home. You're not using transport, you're not eating, you're just eating whatever you cooked yesterday. You're not buying clothes, you're not doing makeups, you're not even doing hair. Sometimes even us at home, we leave our hair like that, because who is seeing us? Unless those online meetings that we need to look good, we wear a wig and we come online. You see, you're not spending, but you are actually calculating. So I'm talking to someone here who is looking to scale up, who is looking to do something online and to be able to advance themselves to the next level. We are coming to an end, so let me be quick. Create once, then sell forever. There are services that you can create once and you're able to sell them forever, like ebooks. I'm talking about people who are good in writing. I've had someone who is good in podcast. I'm a good person writes good business ideas. I started a podcast the other day, and the first video is on Facebook and TikTok at Everglow Digital Solutions. And the podcast, I'm talking about how people are making money with motorcycles, with bikes. And this is one of the things that they have not known, how they can be able to make money with bikes. People say that they need a bike so that they can be able to make money. I know my class is a little bit more, but I want you to understand that it is about understanding how you're going to get this client. And this client is just near you. So you can become a CV. You can create CVs, cover letters, templates, and sell them on Seller. Seller is a platform. It is offered by people from, I think, South Africa. Yeah. And you can be able to sell it from 200. That is recurring income. You can create ebooks and study guides. You can sell them on a platform called Gumroad. You can create Canva templates. These are posts, logos, flyers, and you still sell them. You can do business plan templates, and you sell them. You can do recipe. People who are good in baking, Simon. You can do recipe books, manual, and sell them on your WhatsApp between 100 to, this is a recurring income. It's something that you create once and forever. Course workbook. The people who are in mental health, you can create a course workbook. You can create trackers for the people who are in accounting. You can create courses, and all these things do not require you to stress yourself or to do something about it. It is all about just being diligent and smart. Turn what you know into high ticket coaching consultation. We have talked about the opportunities, we have talked about the things, but now I want to talk about the skills that you have. If you're a teacher or a trainer, you just need to pick your niche, to pick a niche, and you're able to know how you can be able now to put this together. You can become a career coach. You earn from it and you do tutoring online. And this is very simple, because it is all about understanding how you're going to package yourself. If you're a business owner, you can help others to start or grow business like me. I help other people to start a business. That means now I make money from it. Then if you are in health and you're in fitness, you can become a nutritionist and start advising people online. I say that you have to show up every day. You can do weight loss and start showing people consistently. Ladies, if you are a mother, I had an idea, reach out to me. If you're a mother and you want to go into fitness, I have an idea. Wellness coaching. If you are in beauty, if you like beauty and you are a salon expert, you can teach techniques on how to do good hairs. Learn them online, come and implement them. You can offer branding consultations and it will help you. While you are helping people to sell products for beauty and you're selling them from the comfort of your home. Go to Mwalimu Cosmetics. Those are the things that we give at Everglow. I give you ideas and I give you solutions. So when you come to our class, we are able to show you the directions. If you're an architect or you're an engineer, you can do consultation for projects. If you have life experience like mindset, relationship, personal growth, you can have a podcast. So, how do you start this in 7 days? And we're talking about 7 days. One, you pick your niche. What do people ask you for advice about? Every time I know there's someone here who, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? Don't offer them for free again. Create your offer, set your price, post your offer, and DM 10 people. Every business needs a social media. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, we have talked about creating. Okay, what is actually paying on social on in 2026 today in Kenya is one. We have retainer model where you can have monthly recurring customers and clients who are paying you 20 to 50,000 in a month. So if you have clients that are recurring, that means that you know that you are assured that you have a client that pays on 5th, on 6th, on 10th. Number two, we have project model, and you can enter all this on your project or in your service, where you it's a one-time payment per deliverable, and you can charge between 5,000 to 10,000 per project. If you are an hairdresser, you know that is a something that, and if you are a good hairdresser, you can be booking that client on a monthly basis. Especially these people that are employment, you can be going even in their homes and doing their hairs, and on a monthly basis they have to give you something on it. If you are a beauty person, you are doing makeups, you can go do learn about makeup and come and implement how you can be able to get a project model. Digital products, this is something that you create once. You can sell a video on YouTube on how to do a good makeup, on how to do a good hair. That is it. Service, you can get a service. You start more and you continue to being to escalating to the next. You can become a consultant. This is actually one-on-one high ticket thing that you can be able to make money in. And this on the top of what you already have. If you are a teacher, you need to add content creation. Because you remember, we're not talking about, I'm not teaching you here how to teach. I'm teaching you how you are going to scale up that skill to be able to make money. So if you're a teacher, you need to add content creation so that you can be able to sell courses on social media. If you are in writing, you need to add copywriting skill. If you're a fashion designer, you need to add social media marketing so that you can know, how can I be able to sell my fashions or my tailoring on social media. If you are in accounting, you see, you have already gotten the accounting skills. You need consultation skills. You need to add this consultation skill so that you can be able to help businesses to manage money. If you are in photography, you need to do video editing so that you can be able to offer photo plus video packages in a higher price. Three things you must do before you must do before tonight. We said do not leave the meeting. We've got so great things that we are going to offer. We are about to finish. By 10, I'll be finished. So three things you must do before tonight. One, identify. Choose your scalable skill. Phase two, you need to package it. Phase three, you need to pitch. The moment you package yourself, remember what we said? I help who to achieve what? Three things that you have to do tonight, from now till morning. You have to identify, you have to package yourself, and you have to know how to pitch. So from there, we have to, if you are looking to now to do these things, now we have ready to fast track your income. Look, I have shared a lot of value with you tonight. And I know this value is much important to you. But I know that knowing and doing are two different things. You see, I know. I know, Simon, I've talked to you about baking, I've talked to you about social media. But I know these are totally two different things. If you want someone to actually work with you, help you identify the skill, package it, and get your first paying client fast, that is what Everglow Digital Solutions is here for. Think of it this way. 10,000 is less than what you can spend on data in a month, but it actually could completely change your 2026. So we have ready to fast track your income in 2026. So we have different packages at Everglow that we do. But I would like tonight, because I'm feeling that we really need to get to a place of doing things and we stop complaining. We stop saying when I get is when I will do. We stop saying that, you see, I will come back in 2026. Do you know what? If you're saying that you're coming back in next month, someone else would have taken that opportunity and would be making money in 2026. But with you, you keep on postponing, you keep on complaining, you keep on saying, I will start when I get money, I will start when I do this, I will start. Hey, my friend, let me remind you tonight that if you want to make money in 2026, please get in touch with us. We have sessions like this skill to income assessment. It's a group session. Usually, we are having the session starting on next month on 4th, and we are having cohorts. And we are done with that cohort. We're not going back to that cohort until the next cohort. So we are having a cohort that is skill to income assessment. It's a group session. Here, we are charging 10,000 shillings. But because of your commitment of staying in this session for 2 hours, I'm going to give it an offer of 8,000. Remember, it is not about money that we are going to do here. It is not about money. Everglow, what we prioritize is that once you identify your skill that can actually make you money in today's market, then you personalize it so that you can be able to now offer the service. Then it becomes easier for you. So we do not say that, Simon, you need to pay 10,000 or you need to pay 8,000. You can actually tonight make a commitment. You say, as Simon, I have 1,000 shillings on my pocket right now. The moment you start making a step, things become easier for you, because the more you are inside, the more you get the opportunity to get more income so that you can invest on yourself. So this package for skill to income, if you're interested on this package, that is a group session, is only 8,000 and is starting on 4th. And we are closing our team for the people who are coming for the session to I think on 1st, which is the day after tomorrow, which will be on Monday. So if we close this chapter, we'll be done. And this place is where we talk about the skills, how we can be able to package them, and how we can be able to scale. So if you want to go into social media, if you want to become a graphic designer, if you want to, whatever skill, remember what you have said tonight, what you are supposed to do. You have to identify the skill, package it, and do the pitching. That is what we do in the skills to income assessment group session. Number two, we have personal branding and packaging. These are one-on-one session where we work with you at a personal level, and we do not have a timeline for this. We ask you, when are you available to enter into a session? So if you're a busy person and or you're still in employment and you're feeling, by the way, I'm not able to get into the skill to income assessment group session, then you can get to a one-on-one session, which is 15,000. But because of the time that you are spending this free training, we are going to give you an offer of 13,000. So the commitment fee will be 3,000 at a personal branding one-on-one session. Here we're going to work with you until you achieve, until you land your first client, and we leave you now to make money and be able to get comfortability. Remember, employment is a scam, and we are talking about skills and make money in 2026. We're going to talk about things that you're going to create so that you can be able to make money. We're not talking about networking, even you have seen. We are talking about a skill that you are learning to make money, and now we are adding something on top of the skill that you have so that you can be able to have to make money. Now we have a full package, which is a complete roadmap where we worked with you until like 2 months. And this is a complete roadmap where from one step to another, we have this session that are going, and it is 20,000. And this one, it is a session that I will not want to say it right now, but the best cohort the best session that you can go into is the skills to income and the personal branding session. So if you are there, you can just write interested either into the skill to income or the one-on-one session. And David, who is our assistant, will take note. Kindly, when you're dropping your message, write your number. Say interested in skill to income, and you write your number so that we can be able to follow up. We have said the sessions are starting on Monday, and sorry, they are starting on 4th, but the classes are closing on Monday. So if you're interested to make money in 2026, we're not going to go back here. I am not going to have these sessions any place, anywhere. I said this video you'll get it on Facebook, on YouTube, but this session that we have eight tonight, you will not get it anywhere else. So 6 months from today, which is December 2026, your phone will get an M-Pesa notification from where the commitment that you started on June, which is the 6th month of the year. Someone just paid you and you're just from the bedroom. We're not talking about scams. We're not talking about opportunities that are not real opportunities. Otherwise, you could just be still wondering, where do I start? Where do I do this? If you do not make a commitment. The difference between those two futures is one decision that is going to be made tonight. One is a comment that is going to be, I am ready in the chat, or DM in the number that you just got with just a word 2026, and we're going to ask you, are you choosing the one-on-one session or are you choosing the other session? Again, you can call us at 254-703-831957, and our session is amazing. I want now to take question. I want now to listen to you guys. What have you gotten? Remember that your skill is a seed, but it only grows when you plant it. You don't need another skill. You don't need a big following. You don't need to be perfect. You just need one income ready skill, one clear offer, one person to say yes. And from there, you are going to get money out of it. And that is the end of our session tonight. So if you are here and you have listened to us, I just want to open a place for questions, answers, clarification, something that you feel immaculate you have not touched, and I would like to be on this. As we continue, I want to see those comments. If you're interested in the skills to income session, or you're interested into one-on-one session, just write your name, write your contact, and write the service that you're interested into. And by now, I want just to get a feedback from one of you or two of you, and also get some questions. So if you have a question, kindly lift your hand. There's a place to lift a hand that I can get question. Remember that we're going to become business people, and business people, they do not get shy. They do not get shy. We need to have the audacity like a scammer. Okay, we need to have an audacity like a scammer, or someone who's going to con you. So you need to have the strength, and the strength starts tonight. So if you have something to say, kindly lift your hand, and I'm going to give you an opportunity. There's someone saying, as I read, let me get to see people raising their hands. There's someone says that, thank you, Everglow. I need to step away from the class. This has been so much helpful. Someone is saying, am I you are breaking? I think I did not see that. Please talk more about social media management. Hope I answered. Then we have podcast and bakery. Any question? Any question? You can type it on the chat box if you have any question. Kindly. If you have any question, kindly type it on the chat box. All right. Maybe I get some few feedbacks from few people. Let me call upon Ellen Gishuki. Maybe you can say something as I call another person. Kindly unmute and say something. Have you learned something? Was it just a PR session? Yeah, thank you. All right, welcome. Let's clap for Helen. We usually encourage everyone with a clap. So if you're able to get those emojis, let's clap for Helen. She has gotten the audacity. Like who? We know. We have talked about it tonight. Thank you so much, Helen. Let me go to Lucy so that I can do balanced with two gentlemen. Lucy, come out. Get the audacity. Say something. Yes. All right. All right, great. Let's clap for Lucy. Let's clap for Lucy. It's amazing that she has gotten the audacity. All right, great, great. Let me go to Simon. There you. Simon, take up the mic. Get the audacity, as we have said. Yeah. All right, great, great. Let's clap for Simon. He got the audacity, he has said something. Thank you so much, Simon, and I wish you all the best. I know it's a tough decision, it's always the toughest decision. Yeah, but I know one day you will make it. Let's balance the gender. Let's go to Eric, and then we finish up from there, and then we say our good night. Eric, Eric, Eric. If you are hearing me, Eric, or you can type something. All right, okay, you have gotten the audacity. Good evening. All right, great. Let's clap for Eric as we close up. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all and to say thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time. Thank you so much for even committing to listen. I know it was not easy at this hour, at this time, being tomorrow being a work day, but you tomorrow is a Sunday. Oh my God. Being tomorrow being a rest day, you have made the best decisions for your life. Looking forward to see some of you in the one-on-one session. Um, looking forward to see you making the greatest impact. Even if you cannot afford the 8,000 class, we have so many sessions. So please just keep around. Just go on social media, follow Everglow. Make sure you follow us tonight. Just go on social media, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. Go on Instagram, actually. Go and follow Everglow Digital Solutions. Make sure that you hit that like button. Any session that comes in, you are able to hip in and make some change for your life. Anyway, guys, I'm so proud. See you in the next one. Thank you. Have a good night. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can now take your space and rest. Have a good night.